guys, Carl White and the Marketing Animals are holding an event in March that's going to be down in Orlando. They did one in February. They totally kicked ass with this. And there's now going to be one in March in Orlando. And there might be a guy named Frank Gray who shows up to that thing who's now working with the Marketing Animals. It's going to be a great event, man. We're all about it. Click this banner right over there to go check this whole thing out. So this is a really great story here, and I'm going to catch everybody off guard here. But it's time to become a real professional loan officer. See, because products have now become the colors of an artist's palette. You need the spectrum of products to become a true professional loan officer. And once again, yes, we are back to our roots, and I love these type of markets. This market is going to reveal the artists, shed light on great loan officers, and reveal all the hacks who live amongst the real LOs. Now, do you know all the products to truly become a professional loan officer? Probably not. But this is the time to learn, and I'm here to help you out. Now, to give you a hint, to reveal the path to true professionalism as a loan officer, we always used to have to do this as LOs, understand the product and the client, but we always were just selling meat and potato loans. That's no longer the case. Now, if you think I'm lying, I'm going to tell you right now about a new Jenny/HUD program that you have probably never heard of. Oh, and the product totally kicks ass. Are we ready to add a color to our palette, you artists, you loan officers out there? Here we go.
This is the latest and greatest loan product that you've never heard of. As a lender, when you think of Ginnie Mae, you think of HUD. You should think of your FHA, VA, and USDA loans. I can't help myself by saying this. Do you realize that there are absolutely no loan level price adjustments when it comes to all Ginnie products? Meaning if you have an FHA or VA or USDA loan and you have a credit score of 780 or 580, the price for that loan is absolutely the same. No difference. Any additional cost is added by your lender. Now, I don't blame them. Why the hell am I going to extend credit to a person that's bollocksed up their credit for over a decade? But I'm not here to talk about that.
No, that is not the product. Did you know that there is a Native American program that's covered by HUD? Did you know that it has a 2.25% down payment, lower than your FHA? Did you know that the MI is about 75% of the cost of your average insurance on an FHA loan? And did you know that HUD leaves approval of who is a Native American up to the tribe? There is no bloodline lineage requirement here as far as I can tell and the people that I've spoke with. Now, is there a casino around you? Because if you just said yes, then there is a loan product that is absolutely fantastic, off the charts great, and available to you right now that you simply are not doing, and it's a damn Ginnie loan. This is Ginnie Mae, the same as your FHA. The loan is called the Native American Direct Loan.
Hey guys, this is going to be really important if you are a non-bank and you are a servicer of mortgages. Things are going to get a little tight.
Yeah, this is kind of a big one if you're servicing loans. According to Fitch Ratings, non-bank mortgage servicers should expect increased regulatory scrutiny in the coming months as pandemic-related government forbearance programs expire and borrowers transition into other payment loss mitigation alternatives or default on their loan. This is big.
And this is something we've talked about for quite some time. It goes something like this. Not the Fannie nor the Freddie, neither the HUD, not the FHA, Treasury, the Fed, the CFPB, nor any other agency has any idea or plan on what to do with all these deals coming out of forbearance. So they're planning on servicers to come up with their own ideas on mods. And in this very ironic twist, if the servicers can't figure out what the government agencies could not figure out, the government agencies will hold the private sector services responsible for what the accuser has already deemed a problem too big to solve.
According to the rating agency Fitch, the United States mortgage industry is subject to extensive federal and state level regulations, which rapidly evolved during the economic fallout from the pandemic amid the transition to more automated and remote business platforms. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has prioritized mortgage servicing oversight under the new administration, and that's where our servicers come into play, and this is why they're being scrutinized right now.
And why are they being scrutinized? Well, because the leak in the dam exists. Now, if you work for a mortgage company that has a servicing portfolio, I'd be interested to see what your rate sheet looks like in the months coming. Because the cost of mods could become burdensome, and those burdensome costs could make their way all the way down to your rate sheet.
Which means tomorrow's client gets to finance the cost of all these mods over the next 30 years of their mortgage. And by the way, brokers, understand, the same holds true for you. If your wholesalers have a servicing portfolio, be very mindful of their pricing in the coming months. Because again, this could find its way all the way down to your rate sheet. And Finally, a lender's favorite problem to have and something that affects every lender across the country. Yes, we call these things medical bills. Now, I gotta tell you, I pay $3,600 a month in medical insurance for my family. This is an absolutely true story. Now, it started out at about $2,000, and since all of our cost-saving moves with medical over the years, well, it's nearly doubled. So, covered California, my ass, this stuff just gets way more expensive, but I digress here. So, segue, the CFPB just pushed the No Surprise Act as it pertains to medical bills, and I can already feel my fees going up. But here's what you need to understand, and these are great talking points for lenders and realtors to go reach out to their database to find out where they sit with their housing and their mortgage. Have these conversations, guys, but effective January 1st, 2022, the No Surprise Act protects you from surprise billings if you have a health plan or group insurance or individual health insurance coverage, and it bans surprise bills for emergency services from an out-of-network provider or faculty without prior authorization. Out-of-network cost sharing, like out-of-network coinsurance or co-payments for all emergency and some non-emergency services. Out-of-network charges the balance bills for supplemental care, like radiology or anesthesiology, by out-of-network providers that work on an in-network facility. In short, when they have third parties who are coming in and giving you health care, they're going to limit or tell you upfront what those costs are going to be. And this is one step forward in the right direction, I hope, when it comes to healthcare. Share these points with your database. Have these conversations. Shoot a video or even share this video about everything that we're talking about, because healthcare, lenders, is the one thing that we can all agree on, man. These bills could be a pain in the you-know-what. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Across the nation, dance to a different drum.